park swap. We're here at downtown Disney for the last day that Buena Vista Street is open before it closes for a touch of Disney. This is my first time seeing Star Wars Trading Post in its new location, and it looks super cool. I love how themed it is. I got on the wait list, but I doubt I'll be able to get in. There's 170 parties in front of me. I know I'm kind of late to this whole thing. It's been open for quite a while now, but cool to finally see it. Even if I can't step inside the store, it's still neat to walk by it. It looks so much better than the old one. It took me an hour and 15 minutes from when I got in line at the parking line, where I was just a car at that point, to the massive switchbacks to finally getting into downtown Disney. But I think it was worth it. It went pretty quickly, actually. It didn't feel like that long. To be clear, I waited for hours and hours at Disney World to go on rides, so to me this wasn't too bad. My main reason for being here is that it's the last day that you can go to Buena Vista Street for free, and I thought it'd be really cool to check it out one last time. We do have Touch of Disney tickets, but they're for April 18th, so that's gonna be quite a while till we're back here. And I don't think I'll be really walking around Buena Vista Street too much. I want to see the rest of the park at that point. So why not stop by Buena Vista Street one last time and see the sights, maybe try to get some food, but it looks looking like it's going to be really packed. It's packed everywhere here. The Disney ducks are back out, taking up the not available seating. World of Disney looks like it's as packed as ever. It looks like the flow of traffic is all heading towards Buena Vista Street. So hopefully it's not everyone going there. I'm shocked. I'm not seeing a line to get into Buena Vista Street. This is the last day. I thought it would be jam-packed. Oh, that's exciting. We're here in the Esplanade, making our way. We're getting close. I think there's a promising sign that we'll be able to walk right in. And here we go, right in. I guess the real wait was the hour and a half I waited to even get into downtown Disney, but yeah, I'm glad that we can just walk right in. I want to take this last visit to Buena Vista Street in a while as an opportunity to really explore it and think of it as being inside a theme park, because I've never actually been to Buena Vista Street outside of this whole lockdown thing. So it kind of feels like downtown Disney to me. Like I haven't really looked and seen all the cool differences and the cool things. Like there's just an old school car here. That wouldn't be in downtown Disney. So really it's these little cool areas that I need to look at and appreciate, I think. Crazy to think gas stations used to look like that. The pumps were so much cooler. I wonder if everyone feels that way, that all the old school stuff just was cooler back then. It's crazy to look inside this car, and I mean it feels like someone genuinely drives in here. They left the newspaper. They have their gloves and their sunglasses and everything from the era. Steering wheels were huge back then. Mine's so small compared to that. The trolley's now parked right out front, which it wasn't last time I was here. It was all the way in Hollywood Boulevard. But now it's right here at the front. Great photo opportunity. I don't really take many pictures, otherwise I would do that. I don't know, I was expecting it to be like 5 times as busy as this. You know, it's not bad at all. I guess with 25% capacity, you can only get so busy. I think this is the first time I've been in Buena Vista Street during the daytime, so the vibe is entirely different. I never noticed that all these trees were pink, or maybe they weren't blooming last time I was here. But yeah, I can really get all those sight lines now. At night, you can only see so much. They didn't even have all the lights on at night before. Entering Grizzly Peak. I think of what I've seen of Disney California Adventure so far, this is the coolest area for me. It probably still will be, even when I get to see Paradise Pier and everything, but Cars Land will probably top it, actually. I forgot about Cars Land. You're soaring around the world. And I've been on Soarin' at Epcot like 1,000,000 times. That was one of my favorite rides as a kid. But never been to the one in California. They're probably pretty similar. I think they might even have the same exact show. So it'd be really cool to get back in on this. I'm loving the Disney atmosphere and the Disney music. You know, I've been to SeaWorld and Universal and things like that, but they just play a bunch of pop music and it doesn't get you in the vibe, you know? The only place that got me in the vibe was the beginning of SeaWorld. When you first walk in, they have like a nice entrance track that isn't pop music. But man, it makes such a big difference. I feel like I'm on Soarin' right now and I'm not. just walking around outside of it. It brings back all those memories. It's funny how close the hotel is. I mean, it's just right here. And then right over here is the plane. I've never seen the plane this close up before. I think the marker was kind of like here before, so it definitely goes a little further than before. It's so cool that cast members chatting about firefighters and the work they do to those people over there. It's cool how knowledgeable everyone is here. There's a lot of tables for Touch of Disney over there too, so it's gonna be really cool when we get to go. I haven't really experienced a lot of the Disney foods before, so. Wow, it's so cool to see Guardians of the Galaxy peeking over a Carthay Circle. I'm starting to get the terms, you know, last time I was here I didn't know what Carthay Circle was, but you live and learn. You get to learn more about the parks as you visit. It's exciting to go to new places I've never seen before. You know, I've been to the Florida parks a lot, been to Disney World many, many times, but never once have I been to California parks. I remember before the lockdown, Allie and I got a churro from here, and then the lockdown happened and there was no food, and I think no one knew what was going on really. But since the lockdown kind of went away, everything is really doing well here again. I mean, this is more merch than there's ever been around here. Let's go check out how it's looking at Avengers Campus and everything. Now that it's daytime, I'd actually be able to see something. Allie and I ate right over here at one of these tables next to Grizzly Peak. But it was nighttime, so I couldn't see how crazy cool this Grizzly Peak really is. I mean, that is massive. It must have taken so much artistry to build that. I'm not sure if you can see that, but the windmill in Cars Land is turning. Probably just goes with the wind. But I remember we could go a little further maybe before. But yeah, right there is one of the booths for Touch of Disney. They're setting it up right now, right outside Cars Land. So a lot of activity happening in there, a lot of cast members. Wow, I can't believe how much of Avengers Campus you can see. There's it says Stark. That's the Spider-Man ride over there, the red. And obviously behind it, Guardians of the Galaxy, but that's not really new. And then I think this is one of the new light posts right here for the land. But yeah, it's all just right here. I know recently they painted this wall black. People were thinking they were gonna maybe remove the wall and like put up a rope or some shrubs, but I think they'll probably leave the wall up until the land's open personally. The vineyard's not looking too good. Looks like it needs some maintenance. They need some new plants in there. Maybe that's just how it looks this time of year. Wow, they even have the signs up for Touch of Disney, the different flags. See, they go all the way down. I didn't even notice that. You could probably see it in my footage already, but yeah, the flags are already up on all the light posts. I didn't realize how many people buy the balloons. There's quite a lot of people who actually buy those. I didn't think anyone did. I don't know, I guess when I was a kid I didn't really care about that stuff. All I cared about was the rides, but now as I get a little older, I start to care about, you know, the food, the experience, the vibe, not just the rides. That being said, I still miss the rides the most, I think. It's hard to walk around Buena Vista Street and like not jump on Soarin' or jump on Monsters Inc. But soon enough we'll be there. I'll definitely buy tickets and try to get them as soon as I can once the theme parks reopen. I tried to get Carthay Circle reservations or even Lamplight Lounge reservations for that matter for our Touch of Disney trip, but they went out immediately. I remember getting that tweet or seeing from some social media post that they were open and allowing reservations. By the time I got on there, they were gone. So that's definitely a rare thing, but one day maybe Allie and I will eat there. It'll be great when it finally happens. We're here on Hollywood Boulevard experiencing the old-timey vibes of old Hollywood. I'd say it's like 5 out of 10 busy. It's not crazy. I'm surprised. There's almost no difference between what this is right now and a theme park, except for rides, but at least in these areas where you can walk, there's like no difference, which is pretty cool considering we're here for free right now. And in a few short weeks, this is gonna cost $120 to walk into. Entering Hollywood Studios. It's so funny to say that, having come from the Florida parks. It's just this little area in Disneyland, but in Disney World, it's like that whole theme park. Monsters Inc. is looking good. I'd say looking ready to reopen. And Stage 17 is as busy as ever. This is where Allie and I got our Grogu. Looks like they have some Groots, some WandaVision stuff. I still haven't seen WandaVision. And wow, here's the WandaVision photo op right over here. It's still up, and I assume this will still be up for Touch of Disney. If I was here with friends, I would do that photo op, but me as a solo filmer, I think that'd be a little challenging. But wow, the line is long for this photo op. I just met Bricky from Adventures in Design. He's such a nice guy. I think I might have seen him walking around a few times I visited. I mean, he's in downtown Disney all the time. But yeah, I love his channel. I love how he breaks things down. I listen to it like every day to work. So if you haven't seen Adventures in Design and you like Disneyland stuff, he's really good. So check him out. With that, we'll be leaving Buena Vista Street for now, but we'll be back here real soon for Touch of Disney next month, and probably later that month or the following month for the full reopening of Disneyland Resort. I feel like they could open Touch of Disney tomorrow. That's how ready they are. They have all the social distancing markers leading right into the park here. So this is gonna be me soon, but damn, I wish I got opening day. That would have been so cool. Bricky tipped me off about something over at Disneyland, so let's go check it out. He was right. You can get an unobstructed view of the entrance tunnels to Disneyland. Man, there's so much activity going on there. I can't even believe it. You know, fingers crossed that means the late April opening will really happen. I'm so hopeful about that. I just can't believe, though, that Disneyland would open before Knott's. I mean, that's crazy. I thought Knott's would open like that, but they seem to be waiting for their tasting event to go all the way through. So it looks like Disney's doing the same, but theirs ends in mid-April right now versus Knott's, which ends May 2nd. So can't believe we'll be in those gates, and I'll be in those gates for the very first time here in a month or so. From someone who's been to Disney World and all the Disney World parks, to finally get to the original Disneyland will be something special for me. I was briefly on Bricky's live stream, you know, we were talking. We might fight it out in the octagon, so wait to see if that ever happens. But what I did tell him and his subscribers and his viewers is that I really do think SeaWorld will be the first to open with the rides. And if anyone hasn't seen that video, I made a whole video on why. It's gonna be in the card here or here, one of those two. But yeah, it seems to be correct. And you know, I've heard that they're cleaning out more and more queues as the days go on. So I think SeaWorld will be the first. Of course, Belmont Park is opening April 1st with rides, but they're not really a theme park. They're just an amusement park. They have a couple of rides. But maybe we'll try to cover that. We'll see. I'm so close everywhere in San Diego that I think that's kind of an edge. You know, Disneyland's kind of far from me. Universal's really far. Six Flags is even further. But SeaWorld, right around the corner. We got called back to Star Wars Trading Post just in the nick of time. We're here, only a few more people left in line. And yeah, we're gonna check it out for the first time. I'm excited. I know everyone's already seen videos on it, but I haven't seen videos on it, and I'm excited. All right, we're entering Star Wars Trading Post for the first time. Okay. This is exciting. It's funny that this used to be the Rainforest Cafe. I mean, you can tell like the trees are the same and everything, but wow, they went above and beyond with this store to theme it. This is awesome. For the lightsabers, they actually have a number and you pick up a ticket just like you would at like a local supermarket. That's crazy. That's the system. It's so funny. Those lightsabers look sweet. And so does, I mean, everything is just so detailed. They really did a super good job. I love what they did here, how they made it look like shelves. There's just a bunch of different plushes there. This really does give me the vibe that I'm in a real theme park for once. I'm not just at a tasting event or a store. Like this feels like I'm in Galaxy's Edge almost. The trees really help, I think. This is the Grogu we have. It's a really good one because it's pretty accurate to the original. It's not fancy, it doesn't move or anything, but it doesn't cost too much either. This Grogu's only $24.99. Wow, look at all the little details above where everyone's shopping. I bet most people don't even look at that, but since I'm not buying anything, I'm looking at all this stuff. All the wires in the resistance base. Oh, there's even cages up top with porgs in them. I didn't even see that the first time. Man, this looks like it's right off of Rise of Resistance. Look at that. I love that. All the blinking lights they have going on there. The Imagineers did a really good job with this store. I'm really happy with it. Oh my god, it's the baby's case. It's his little housing in real life. This is a pretty funny rendition of the child. It's like a sock puppet kind of style. Wow, they sell these? I would look so good in that. I mean, I know that's a kid size, but imagine like a full size. Well, we're saying bye to Star Wars Trading Post. That was a cool place. Had a lot of fun just checking out all the theming in there. And with that, that'll do it for today's video. Be sure to leave a like, it really helps out the channel, and subscribe to Park Swap. We cover all the California theme parks, especially the ones in San Diego, like SeaWorld San Diego. So, see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.